Here are the basic chord shapes for adventure out there. Your first one is a G chord. Oh, by the way, the capo, your capo, this little clippy device, is on the first fret. So a G, the third finger on the little E, first finger on the little E, third fret. This is all from the capo, so third fret from the capo. First finger on the second fret of the A, second finger on the third fret of the big E. The next one is a D/F sharp, meaning a D with an F sharp in the bass. And the way that I'm playing it is I'm doing like an easy version. So I've got the ring finger here on the second fret of the little E, second finger on the second fret of the G, and my first finger on the second fret of the big E, and I'm muting the B string, this one here, with my middle finger, so it's leaning up against it. So I'm just getting, and I end up muting my A string with my first finger, so that's what it sounds like. Then we're moving on to an E minor, and you just put two fingers on this chord. So I'm doing my middle finger on the second fret of the D and my first finger on the second fret of the A. Now you can use your 2 and 3 or 1 and 2 to play this chord. This is an all 6 chord, all 6 string chord. And then your A minor, your first finger goes on the first fret of the B string. Your 2 finger goes on the second fret of the D, and your 3 finger goes on the second fret of the G, and this is a 5 stringer. And then another G, and then 2 more Ds. Well, but these Ds are regular Ds, so your first finger goes on the second fret of the G string, your second finger goes on the second fret of the little E, and your third finger goes on the third fret of the B string, and you're strumming 4 strings here. And that takes you through the end of the intro. So if we're on to the verse, we have another G, and then an F sharp, and then an E minor, and then A minor, and then G, and then D. Then we have C chord. So a C is your first finger on the first fret of the B string, second finger on the second fret of the D string, third finger on the third fret of the A string. And then we have another G chord. Now we have a new chord again, a B7. So your pinky finger goes on the second fret of the little E, your second finger goes on the second fret of the G, and your middle finger goes on the second fret of the A, and your first finger goes on the first fret of the D string, and you're just strumming 5 strings. Moving on, we have another E minor, and a D, and a G, and an A minor, and a D, and a G. So those chords are how you get through the verses 1 and 2. For the chorus, you're starting with a C chord, and then a G, and then a B7, and then an E minor. I'm using my 2 and 3 this time. And then a C chord again, and then a G chord, B7, E minor, C, G, B7, E minor, A minor, C, and that's the end of the chorus. And you have another verse, and another chorus, and another verse, and another chorus, and then for your outro, your last 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 chords, you're doing G, E, E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, back home to G. So the way to start out working through this song is just to be able to switch all those chord shapes. And if you want to sing along, you can just kind of follow along with the lyrics, like I keep losing my socks. Where the do they go? And so on. Then you want to start doing just all down strums. I think that's going to be the easiest, like and so on. And that is how you do this jam. And that is how you do this jam.